खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbul Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको सेटिस्फाई करना और हार्ड वर्क करना यही Beerbul Inc. का मकसद है.
The Shah Parali Law Group is now opening its second office in San Francisco. After years of popular demand, the law group has finally decided to make the big jump and has its presence in San Francisco. For more than 10 years, the law group founded by the prominent attorney Shah Parali has been dedicated to the immigrant community. The law group's new office is opening on February 20th, 2015, at the corner of 21st and Mission Street in the great city of San Francisco. For more information, call 415-643-4342 or 510-742-5887 or email sf@paralilaw.com. Choose excellence. Choose the Shah Parali Law Group. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
The new Attorney On Air app is now available to download on your iPhone or Android. Get access to the latest information and interact on the immigration and debt settlement blogs. That's not all. The app has plenty of entertainment as well. Listen live to the Shah Parali Law radio shows. Go to www.attorneyonair.com to download it for free. Yes, that's right, for free at www.attorneyonair.com.
Are you an H1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Parali has been at the forefront of this fight for H4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Shah. Thanks for a very good show.
Thank you for the show and all the information that you're providing.
Hi, Shah Parali. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for doing this program.
Hi, Shah. Thank you.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for picking up my call.
Hi, Shah. My name is Kunal. Let me thank you for this wonderful show. It's been a tremendous help, actually.
Mr. Shah Parali, thanks for sharing the information.
Good afternoon, sir.
I would like to congratulate. It's a wonderful show, and lots of people are getting benefited in different areas like immigration and settlement and all.
Yeah, good afternoon. So, first of all, thank you very much for providing all this useful information. Really appreciate. I've been listening to your shows. I know I've been listening to your shows only on Mondays, but I from now on I'll try to make it a point to listen to it, the other days also. Thank you for doing such a great show.
From all of us at the Shah Parali Law Firm, we would like to thank you, the audience, for making 2014 such a great year. We wish you a happy and prosperous year in 2015.
Thank you for your kind words. Thank you very much.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Parali for the Shah Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello, everybody. Assalamualaikum, Sastakar, Namaskar to all the listeners. This is Attorney Shah Parali for the Shah Parali Law Show. Today we're going to discuss, of course, about immigration issues and also debt settlement. And it's Ramadan, so I say Ramadan Mubarak to all. And today I have Liz on the board with me, and Anything I'm going to tell you is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. If you have any questions, feel free to call our office. The number to our office is 510-742-5887, and the website to check splgpc.com. splgpc.com. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with one thing. One good news, we were not expecting it that early, is many H4 EAD applications we did in the office where the approvals already came, and as from Friday they started coming. So we have not gotten any of the cards, but congratulations, it seems like we're in the right track, and we were expecting it would take around 90 days, but it seems it took only 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This is an amazing situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if there's a bit of sound issues because I'm doing again the show remotely today. So if the sound is not great, so I apologize for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking here about the H4 EAD. For those who don't know, this is a new law where you can apply for your work permit while you are in H4, depending on your situation. For that, your spouse on H1B has to have either an I-140 approved or have reached a 6-year extension, one of the two, and then ultimately you can file for the EAD. We have started applying on May 26th. It seems the results are coming. Some approvals have already started coming in the office, and I'm very proud of that. And if you need help still, it's open. Give us a call for the H4. If you want to apply for your EAD, give us a call, 510-742-5887. And also another news, it seems like the State Department has announced on Friday, I don't know if they have fixed it yet, that they have a system, some kind of, they call it a technological system issue, where the whole system now is not working at the U.S. consulate. So no U.S. consulate temporarily will be able to issue any visa. That's what they are saying, but I don't know at this point in time if they have fixed it. Unfortunately, the domestic passports will be functioning. It's only for visas. It seems this hardware, what they call hardware issue, has affected, is going to affect all the cases around the world. That means not only India, but everywhere in the world. So it's kind of weird because we never heard of a situation where this happens at the same time. But well, bear with it. So I'm just letting you know. So since we are going to open the line now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Any questions on immigration, please call. We have one call already. This is Shaparali. You're live on air.
Hi, Shaparali. First of all, thanks for bringing all this awareness to the community.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
So the question is, for H4s who are eligible with the EAD, with the new law, so can they apply for this when they are still in the job trials looking for the employers, or can they able to do it only once they know they have a job with a specific employer?
They don't have to have a job. They can apply. It's not like an H1B. You
Right.
can apply, keep it. Even if you don't work, you can keep it. It's just like a regular EAD. You don't have to have a job offer. It's not attached to any job. You can even open your own business. So you can apply anytime. Okay?
So in case if they open it and if they apply it, but the H1 holder visa is getting expired in another 5 months or 6 months, so they will get the EAD permit to the extent of the H1 holder's permit?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Unless what you do, you file the H1 extension, you file the H4 extension, and the EAD at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you should do in this case, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. But that's a very good question. Just to let you know, there's no limitation on the H4 EAD. You can work, not work. You can open your business. You can work part-time, full-time, anywhere, okay? It's not limited to anything, okay? Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hey, Shapra. This is Lokesh here.
Hi, Lokesh.
For wonderful support.
Thank you.
For the community. So I just have a quick question to you. I heard about the rule coming up for I-140 approved petitions. They will get an EAD. Is there something going on, or update on this one?
Okay, that's true also. Yes, it's coming. It's going to the same route that the H4 EAD did. So that means it's going to the regulatory agency. If you go on this website, H4 EAD, H4EAD.com, go on the top of on the menu, and you will see at the top of the menu is you will have what we call the H4 EAD news, and you will have all those news there. But yes, it is coming. It's going under the same regulatory agenda, and if it goes through within 6 months to 1 year, it should come. So you can keep following it up on this website. It's an H4 EAD. I made this website especially for H4 EAD, but I put on the top a news for the I-140 EAD. But yes, if the law goes through, the I-140 approves, will also be able to apply for any EAD.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for the work you do for the community in the area. A question about for the person who already been petitioned coming to the U.S.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you properly. Kind of broke a little bit. Sorry.
Okay. The question is about for my sister. I already petitioned for her to come to the U.S. for I-140. And is there any way she can come in early on student visa and stay there for some years?
Well, she can try visas. If she just wants to visit, she can try the visitor visa, which can be denied because you have an I-130 applied for her. And if she qualifies for an H1 visa, you might be able to get her an H1 visa. And if she wants to study, she can try a student visa too, which is the same rule as a visitor visa. But there's no way you can come on that family petition itself. You have to come on a separate kind of visa, okay?
She already been here a couple of times. She does have a 10-year visa for you.
Okay, so, yeah, you won't be able to keep her just based on that. Because when people ask me that there's 12 years, there used to be something called a V visa, but we don't see it anymore. It used to be applied not for sisters and brothers. It was applied for kids that were delayed in their cases. But no, there's nothing really, unfortunately, like direct visa. She needs to look into a side avenue, like an H1B, F visa, student visa, or some other kind of visa. But the family petition will not give her anything right now, okay?
When she gets student visa, does she be able to stay here for a year constant, or like she has to go out?
No, student visa, if she gets, she can go back and forth if she has a stamp on her passport. But they might deny her the student visa because of your application. But if you tell the truth and they give it to her, it's their discretion. She's fine. She can go back and forth. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. If you need help, give me a call, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Pallavi. How are you?
Hi, Pallavi. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you. So I have few questions regarding H4 EAD.
Yes.
Can someone working on OPT on F1 visa apply for COS to H4 and then EAD simultaneously?
Yes, if you qualify for H4 and the EAD, yes. That's what you should do. I'm doing a lot of those right now. We're filing together the H4 and the EAD at the same time because by the time the H4 status changes, then it gives them some time, and then in the meantime, the EAD just gets approved a couple of weeks later. So, yeah, that's how you should do it. You should file an H4 and the H4 EAD. Of course, you have to qualify for H4 if your spouse is an H1, and also if your spouse has an I-140 approved to get the EAD. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
If we do simultaneously, will there be a long period of approval, or is it better to apply individually or simultaneously?
I don't know the exact answer, but they're recommending to apply simultaneously because they're giving that chance of concurrent filing. You don't want to delay it because once your H4 gets approved, then you won't be able to work on the OPT. So you might as well just have the other process going in parallel so that it doesn't get delayed. So I will say apply simultaneously, concurrently. Okay?
Oh, so if I apply for concurrently, I won't have a problem not working on the OPT.
No, you can continue working on the OPT until the H4 gets approved.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Anyway, even if you apply only the H4, the same rule will apply. So you might as well just benefit from it and apply both together. Okay? And if you're a little bit confused, give me a call. We can handle it for you. We can kind of assess the timing and so that you don't lose on the OPT too. Okay?
Yes. And
Okay.
one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any chance for the lottery system to be applied for the next year, H4 EAD?
No, that lottery system, because there's no limitation. They have not put any limitation on it. So there's no cap like the H1B. So all those stuff are rumors. These are not real, because a lot of people were very upset when the H4 came in, so they started releasing all those rumors. No, there's no cap. But one thing might be a problem right now is I have not yet very looked into it. This group of people, the Safe Job USA, they are giving a hard time to H4. But there's no cap, okay? So you can apply.
Oh.
If I were you, I'll apply as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me take another caller. Good luck. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hey, Shah. Very good afternoon. Great show. Thank you for all the information. My name is Ra. I'm talking from Fremont. To give you a disclaimer, I'm not against anything or anything, but a question to you. How would H1 be affected because of the H4? Going forward, will employers consider H4s with equivalent experience, or will they prefer hiring a H4 because they don't have anything from their part in terms of paperwork compared to a H1B employee?
Yeah. Well, that's very hard to tell. From all the whatever research has been done, first of all, from knowing many of the H4, I've known them now for years because I've worked on this. 90% I'll say of those people are not on IT, because most of them I met were people who were in administrative position, who are artists, accountants, doctors, but they are not really in IT. So I don't know how much this will affect IT. As for the employer, this is new to them. Many employers are not very sure if they want to hire someone on the H4 for the reasons is that, under H1B, they have a lot more control over the employee. So it's going to even out. I don't think it will mess up the market like many people have been saying. But, of course, it will kind of level the market a little bit. But I don't think it will flood the market because most people, unless the IT starts going on H4, but for that, their spouse has to get an H1. Remember, the H4 EAD doesn't hold unless there's a good H1 somewhere. So if there's no H1, there's no H4. So it's like chicken and egg situation. So I don't think it will affect the market that much. So far, most employers I dealt with, they prefer the H1B because this is something that they are used to. And nobody has really targeted H4 EAD people. H4 EAD is just going to take jobs, whatever there's jobs normal, like anybody, a U.S. citizen or a green card holder will take.
Okay. Also, a quick follow-up question. Is it true that H4 EADs can start their own business while H1Bs cannot?
Yeah. Because
Right.
remember, the H4 is an EAD. It's not an H1. An H1 is dependent. But you have to see it from the other perspective. There's no H4 without an H1. So one person is already suffering. So the other person is getting some leniency. But yes, they can open their own business. There's no rule because an EAD, it's open.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I know it sounds unfair, but if you look at it from general perspective, it's kind of a long haul. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air. Okay, I think we don't have any callers right now. So we were talking about the H4. These are very good questions we got today on the H4. And, of course, I know it's kind of sometimes it's counterintuitive because when you're in H1, you're very limited. But when you're in H4, they give you a lot more power. But you have to understand one thing. At the end of the day, the H4 is attached to the H1. So one of the couple is going to continue suffering. There's no way out of this if you call H1 is suffering. So it's not something that you can control. And then many companies still prefer to stick to their H1Bs rather than H4 for whatever reason, because they see their own means of doing things. So it's not. I don't think the two visas are going to be competing now at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, it doesn't have to be H4 EAD. You can call at 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. And if you want to call us for a consultation or to check on your case, or if you need help on your case, the number to our office, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Sean. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My wife and I are both on an H1. And, you were just discussing that the H4 with EAD has more flexibility. You can start your own company. So, would it make sense for, say, my wife to move to an H4 and then get an EAD? And are there any risks associated with this? Because she's already on an H1.
No, there's no risk. So why would there be a risk? As long as you are on the right path of the I-140 and your H1B is strong, there's no risk. Actually, there's no risk at all, because you can always move back to H1. So the truth is that I recommend some people to move an H4 because it gives them flexibility, especially if their job is not stable and things like that. So what you do, you keep the one who has a stable job, you keep that on H1. The one who has a job which is very flexible, go on H4, as long as you meet the requirements. But it's not a simple answer, to be honest. It's a case-by-case basis. So I don't tell people, just go jump on H4 without analyzing it. So I think, you should be able to think about it, because that will give one of you guys a lot of flexibility. So if you want me to kind of look into it,
I just have one follow-up question. So during the time when the transfer is happening and, say, her H1 moves to an H4, and then it takes her a couple of weeks to get the EAD, will she have to quit her current job, or can she continue with her current job, or can she rejoin after she gets her EAD?
Well, technically, she has to. Once the H4 gets approved before the EAD comes, she has to quit. But I'm assuming that this is not going to happen, because based on the approvals we got already, we just filed the EADs on May 26th. We already started getting approval, so it's not taking long. So my assumption, there will be maybe only 1 week to 5 days gaps. But worst case scenario, let's say she works by mistake, she's still covered down the road under INA to 45K. But this is not something I recommend people to do. So usually what I say, if the H4 kicks in, then just take a break, couple of weeks, and then come back to work on the H4. Okay?
Got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Raj from Fremont.
Hi, Raj. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you, Raj?
So I have a question for 140. So recently my 140 was approved with an employer, and I was working as a full-time to that employer, and I would like to change to a new employer right now. So my question was, does my priority date will get retained if my existing employer will do a revoke of my green card?
Yes. The priority date, as long as the I-140 was approved, the priority date remains with you. The only time you lose the priority date is when the I-140 was obtained in fraud. If it not, then even he revokes it, you can still use it.
Okay, because I recently heard somewhere that after the I-140 is approved, you have to stay with your employer for 6 months or so. Is that a rule, or is that something a myth?
It's not a myth or a rule. They just mess up the concept. The 180-day rule applies when you have AC-21. That means an I-45 has been applied. Then if you stick to 180 days, you move, then you don't lose the green card. You can keep the whole thing. But people have, I don't know how they confuse it. They broke it into two. No, there's no rule to stay for 180 days. Because anyway, he can cancel it even 2-3 years down the road, the I-140. If the I-45 has not been attached to it, the I-140 is still at the mercy of the employer. This is why there are some push to change that law to keep it to the employee.
Oh, okay. So
but there's no rules of 180 days for I-140. The rule applies if an I-45 has attached to it. That means an adjustment of status has been attached to it. Okay?
Okay, so I can change my employer immediately after I got the I-140 also, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can change, no problem. But
still
of
get
course,
the
make sure that there are other issues that might be involved, because if you don't have that I-140, you reach 6 years and you're trying to transfer, you won't be able to transfer if they cancel it in the middle. So you need to be very careful, okay?
Okay, thanks, sir.
Okay, Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai, you're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Gaurav. Actually, I have a question that my wife is on I-140 and my I-140 is in process. We both are on H1B, right? And I want to shift to H4 EAD so I can open my own business. So for that, will I be able to continue working in the company, or will there be a gap, or I'll go out of status for a while, or how will this work?
You won't go out of status. You can shift if you qualify, because at the time, if you're doing change of status, for example, if you really want to move fast, one trick is to leave the country and come back on H4, which takes like 1 week. You get on your H4, and as soon as you get on your H4, you file your EAD, and it's based on what we're getting right now, 2-3 weeks, you should get your EAD. The other option, you do a change of status from H1 to H4, and you do the EAD at the same time, and but you won't be out of status, because as long as it's pending, you are still on H1. The H4 is pending, you're still on H1, and if you want to work, you work. If you don't, you can still stay in the country also under what we call a period of stay authorized by the Attorney General. So, no, it's not a problem, to be honest. You won't be out of status. You might have a delay in getting your work permit 1 week or two when it kicks on H4, but that's it.
So I should continue on my H1B and apply from you for H4 EAD. Till the time I get H4 EAD, I can continue working on H1B, and I can then shift to H4 EAD.
You cannot apply H4 EAD directly, right? You have to apply for the H4. You apply for the H4 change of status and the EAD concurrently.
So once I get H4, I have to wait till I get the EAD, right?
Yes. When you get the EAD, then you can. Once the H4 gets approved, then you have to wait for the EAD to continue working. But it doesn't.
To continue working. So there will be a gap of 2-3 weeks, right? At least.
Yeah, maybe less than that. But there are ways. If you give me a call at the office, I can kind of guide you. I wrote an article about this on the website H4EAD.com.
Yeah, I have that. Okay.
Yeah. So give me a call if you need help. I'll be glad to guide you. But you'll be fine. That the delay is not big. It won't affect you that much. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Is there any premium processing in it or no?
No, there's not. They don't put premium processing in the H4.
So one last question I have, Charles. Sorry. So, for example, I also heard that on H1B also you can open your own business, but you can't take out the salary, but you can invest and take the profit out of it. Is that correct?
Not completely correct. You can open the business. You cannot be active at all. Taking salary doesn't mean anything. You can take dividend, for example. You're okay, but if you active means basically you're cutting checks, you're doing marketing, you're representing the company. Even you don't take a salary, it's still not allowed. But then
I can take the profit and dividends. So I can just invest and have people doing work for me, right?
Yeah. Well, you're trying to go around the law. I cannot really tell you yes, but
okay. Let me call you offline. We can take it. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on here.
Hi, my name is Padma. I have a quick question. I recently moved from H1 to H4, and I got approval until 2016 February, because that's when my husband's H1 expires and he has to file his extension. So if I apply for my EAD, how long do I get? Is it until my husband's H1 period, or do I get for like 1 year or 2 years?
You will get up till your husband's period. There's no way out. It will not go longer than the H4 unless they make a mistake. But remember, the EAD is attached only to the H4. It doesn't stand on its own. It's not like something they can give you standing on its own. So as soon as the H4 terminates, it terminates with it. Okay.
EAD. So can I file my extension and then still keep my EAD?
Yes. No, but then, no, hold on a second. You can file it. Okay, the second one you will get more time, but then right now you won't be able to file an extension that early. It's too early to file an extra extension for 2016. So you will get only whatever time is on your H4. This is what you're going to get on your EAD. Unless it's more time on your H4, then they will give you only 2 years.
Oh, in 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai. You're live on air.
Hi, I have a quick question regarding the I-140. I'm on the fifth year of my H1B, and my employer has not filed my green card yet. So I'm just wondering, I have a couple questions on I-140 and changing the employers. Let's say the first question is, let's say I start my green card from some consultancy who is willing to start my green card. And he said he will be doing it pretty fast so that, that will start on the side. And while that happens, can my employer also do the start the green card process parallelly?
Yes. Yes, there's no rule that prevents you from having several I-140 be filed as long as they are genuine job offers. That means bona fide jobs. They are not just made up. No, you can have 10 of them. The only thing that you cannot have 10 running, 10 even more. I'm giving an example of 10. You can have hundreds of them if you want. But the only thing, you cannot have different I-485 file at the same time. You have to use the same number. But I-140, no, you can have it. That means you can have one employer filing, employer A, B, C, D. They all can file. Okay.
Okay. And another question is, I'm on the fifth year, right? So let's say my employer files, my current employer files the green card, and labor completes, and 140 is finished. And by the time 140 is finished, my 6 years is done on my H1B. And at that time, can I change my employer?
Well, yes and no. The problem is the I-140 has to be there for you to move now, because using the AC-21 to move might be a problem. I highly recommend you have an I-140 approved in your hand to move, because they will not allow you to move if you don't have anything to hold on to once you pass 6 years. And even you think you have time left on this one, let's say, for example, Company A file an extension for you, and you go up to 2018 based on an I-140. And then you think you have to 2014, you want to move to Company B. But as soon as your Company A hears you're moving to Company B, they cancel the I-140. Guess what? You don't get up to 2018. You don't get anything. You can't even move. So be very careful when you move. It has to be calculated. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
This is Shapira. You're live on air. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question regarding the EAD. I am on H1B and my EAD, I have an EAD, and also my 485 is pending. Is it, in case if I want to go to H4 and get an EAD from H4, what will happen to this EAD?
What kind of EAD do you have?
Sorry?
You have an OPT EAD or adjustment of status?
Adjustment of status from H1B. 485 has been applied.
Yes. Okay. Why do you want to go on the H4 EAD then?
I was wondering because in case if I want to take a break from my work, I have the flexibility with the H1 EAD. What will happen if I want to take a break for a year?
Okay, I understand. You have an I-485. Is it on you or someone else I-485 you have EAD?
Mine. Mine only. It's my primary.
Oh, you're the primary. Well, you can still take a break if you go on 45 because adjustment of status doesn't really require you to work. Going on the H4 EAD will not change anything. You can take a break. So give me a call at the office. Let me assess that clearly because on the AC-21 portability, you should be able to take a break. But you have to port the green card somewhere. As long as you go back to work when the green card is coming, that should be okay. But You don't have to go on the H4 EAD. It won't make any difference for you, okay?
I see. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. Okay, we don't have any other callers. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We had so many calls today. I think, we have one more call. Let me take a last call. This is Shapra. You're live on, yeah?
Hi, Shah. Thank you so much for your show. And I have a quick question. I was on L1 with Employer 1. Then I had sponsored my H1B from Employer 2. And then I joined Employer 3 on the same H1. But the problem I have is I didn't really get on the payroll from Employer 2, which is sponsored my H1B. Is that an issue?
Okay, how long you work for them?
I was working for like 20, 25 days with them, but then, they were pissed off literally with, because I resigned immediately. I had an offer from Employer 3 and I transferred my H1B, and Employer 2 refused to generate any payroll for me.
Okay, but did your transfer go through?
Yeah, my transfer went through, and there was no issue in the transfer.
Yeah, did you travel after that?
No, I didn't travel after that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would be a problem because technically the first 30 days, even they don't pay you, they're kind of forgiven because it's a new H1B.
I see. So it's not mandatory to join the employer, whoever is sponsoring H1B. There is no mandate as to have a payroll generated with them?
Well, this is a very open question because there are sometimes I say yes, because the problem is that it looks at the bona fide of the job offer. So one of the things they look at now, it used to be very easy, like you jump from one to the other. Now what they're looking at the source of the H1B. If the offer was just a fake offer, just to get you an H1B, then they start questioning the whole thing. So the problem is not really jumping from one to the other. The problem is what is the original job offer? Was the original job offer a real one? If it was a real, you can jump. There's no problem in that, okay?
Yeah, so I do have like offer letter from Employer 3 even before joining Employer 2. So that should be at least putting me in a right spot, or is that a problem? I'm still confused.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell until I look at the whole scenario. But the truth, I don't see any problem so far. 25 days not paid, and you jump because you get a better offer. It was not like the original offer was fake. That's what can cause problems. If the original H1B was made just to help you, then the whole thing will crumble like a castle, crystal castle. But if the original job offer was strong, you just got a better offer. There's nothing wrong to move to company B, C, D. And the check stub is not a requirement unless it is to prove status. In your case, you jump without having any problem, and your H1B was not canceled. There's an article on my website, on SPLGPC. Look at termination of H1B. Whenever you're moving on H1B, there are 4 things that has to happen. One is they have to inform you that they're terminating you. The same rule applies you're leaving. And then 2, when you're leaving or terminated, they have to inform your CIS. And 3, they have to give you tickets and to go back to your home country. 3 things. So if one of them is not met, technically the H1B is not terminated. So as long as it's not terminated, you didn't lose status. And if you didn't lose status, you can move status, okay? So it's kind of you have to look at it from logical perspective. But of course, USCIS takes its own point and they give you a hard time. People get confused on that. But I don't think you have any problem in your case. And if you're getting worried, give me a call at the office. I'll look at it, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shah. Yeah.
No problem. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Shah. Quick question. This is regarding the H4 EAD. I'm just curious how many applications the USCIS has received since May 26th, and what is the current processing time for people to receive an H4 EAD?
Well, I don't know how many they got. I am thinking maybe 50,000. A lot of people were hesitant to apply. I don't know for what reason. But processing time, I was saying 90 days, but based on the cases we got in our office, May 26th we filed, people already got approvals. I got approvals last Friday, so 2 weeks later they got their EAD.
And so this processing time is applicable if we do concurrent, the H4 and the EAD at the same time?
No. Concurrent is different because concurrent, first you have to have the H4 approved, then you move to then you get the EAD. Concurrent is taking longer. I'm thinking concurrent will take around 100 days or so because the H4 normally change of status is taking around 100 days. So based on that, the EAD is not taking long itself. It's the H4 is taking long, yes.
Okay.
And if you need help, give me a call at the office. We're taking a lot of those cases, 510-742-5887. Let me take another call.
Thank you.
This is Sharp. You're welcome. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Hi, I called you earlier. I forgot to ask you a question. I moved from H1 to H4. I told you earlier. I have 140 approved from my previous employer. So what are the advantages of having 140 approved when I'm trying to apply for H4 EAD?
Well, it doesn't allow you to apply for the H4 EAD. You have to have from your husband. That's how it works. The I-140 has to come from your husband. But on your side, if the I-140 is approved, one of the good things, I mentioned that in an article again on my blog, H4 to EAD, you can continue your green card process. H4 doesn't close your green card process. So let's say the company down the road wants to give you a green card, they can just apply for your I-45. So there's no rule that prevents you once you are in H4 to stop your I-140. So you should continue. That's the advantage of having it.
Okay. So if I want to go use your services for H4 EAD, should I call your office and mention?
Yeah, just call right now. They will schedule something. We have a great team and we have a very good success rate right now in this. It seems like we already got approvals on some cases. So give me a call right now. They will take your call and they will set you up and we can start on it.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. You're welcome. 510-742-5887. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done with the show. I don't know if we have more callers now. I think this is Shabra. You're live in here. Okay. I don't think I have more callers. We had a lot of callers today, ladies and gentlemen, and I wanted to thank you all. And I'm going to talk a little bit about debt settlement now. Debt settlement is a way to get out of debts without having to file bankruptcy. And the way we help people in debt settlements, people who are stuck in loans or who are stuck in credit card loans, and even second mortgages. We can get rid of that. The website to check is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. Yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And if you need help, you can call our office 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And the website to check for debt settlement is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, I just wanted to, let me take one last call, and then I hope Amit will be calling, and he will be talking about real estate. This is Shaprari. You're live in here.
Hi. For me, my 140 is approved, and my H1 is expiring in September. So should I apply for H4 EAD or should I wait for H1 extension and then apply for H4 EAD for my wife?
I would recommend that when you file the extension of the H4, when you're going to file your extension of H1, you're going to do your H4 extension too. And then at that time, file for the EAD. It's better, okay?
Okay.
Okay, because then you get it for a longer time. You don't have to pay the fee again, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I have more callers, but I'm hoping that I was going to have my friend Amit on the phone talking about real estate, but before he joins in, I'm talking a little bit about debt settlement. And I thank you all for calling today. We had so many calls back to back, and I think I barely had time even to cover any other topics except phone calls, but we had some very, very, very good questions regarding H4 EAD, I-140, perm labor certification, you name it. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. Anything I told you today, ladies and gentlemen, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to let you know that we have, if you need help on immigration or debt settlement, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. So since I've been talking a lot about immigration, so I'm going to talk about debt settlement. like I was mentioning, this is a way to get out of debt without having to file bankruptcy. And people sometimes always get confused with debt consolidation and debt settlement. Debt settlement is a way, is not a debt consolidation. It's basically what you can do is, what we do in debt settlement is basically what we negotiate the debts and bring it to a fraction of its value. And then from there, you are able to get you get your deal, right? So how it's done? It's a negotiation. It's what we call pre-litigation. So pre-litigation means basically before a case goes to litigation, then we basically kind of fight it, and that's kind of the same principle we do. We actually negotiate the debts for you. For example, someone owes $100,000 in credit cards, and he's facing or she's facing some hardships. We can deal the case and bring it to maybe $10,000, $20,000. It's not the exact amount, but I'm giving an approximation here. And the whole thing goes according to negotiations and how strong is your case. And we don't charge you until we get a deal. Those are contingency. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you need help on filing for such cases, not filing, at least negotiating those cases, you can call us 510-742-5887. I think I have my friend Amit on the line. Amit, are you there?
Hey, Shah, yes, I'm already here.
Yes, Amit, I hope you're doing well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Amit is going to cover real estate and a little bit of the debt settlement in Punjabi and Hindi. So, Amit, please go ahead. So, I'll let Amit close the show. I'll say thank you to all the listeners. I will be back on Thursday from 10 to 11. So, anything I told you today, remember, is for educational purposes only. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Amit, the show is all yours. So, thank you, Liz. I'll be back on Thursday.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Shah. And Sat Sri Akal, Adab Namaste to all the listeners. And right now, actually, you are listening to Amit Gambhir. I am your Bay Area realtor, and we have been specializing in real estate for the last 15 years, and I've been associated with Epic Brokers for the last 6 years, and we have been working with all types of real estate investment, short sales, and HUD properties, and plus first-time home buyers. And if you are looking, for to save some money in selling your property, this is the perfect time right now. So let me give you my detail first. My name is Amit Gambhir, and my number is 510-299-9361. My website is www.gambhiramit.com, and we are located in Fremont, so we do everything that has to do with real estate, whether you're looking to do your property management. We have a property management firm that handles about 300 properties in Bay Area as far as the managing is concerned. Then we also do the mortgage as well, so if you're looking to refi or you're planning to do purchase the house and you want to get pre-qualification, you can give me a call, and I can go ahead and get you connected with my loan department, and they can take care of all your needs on that one. And plus, we also do all kind of buying and selling, whether it has to do with auctions or you're planning to buy investment properties that are in the range of 150 to 350K range in this market. We have access to all those areas, and plus I do deal with all the short sales and plus all the first-time home buyers and the sellers as well. And right now, the way the market has been really, really good. The rates have been very low. So, recently we had qualified a lot of our clients with an excellent purchase rates with a loan amount under 417. They got an excellent deal from our loan department, and I think one of the files we did a purchase for under 3.875. for 30-year fixed, which was an excellent rate of 800 and above. So if you are actually in the market to go ahead and buy a house, give us a call. Right now we have a lot of listings available if you are planning to look into that. And we have 7 care homes right now that we are selling all over the Bay Area. These care homes are with the business and the real estate as well, and they're about 6 beds to 8 beds facilities. and they're generating about 25 to 40,000 monthly income right now. So you have to have at least 35% down in order to see these care homes. So you can give me a call if you're interested in. You are an investor, you want to invest in these facilities. Excellent opportunity for real estate and the business together. Then we have a listing in Black Hawk in Danville area coming up. This one is going to be listed for $1.399 listing price, and then we have one listing in Vallejo, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for 1,700 living area, and this one is listed for $275. Then we have one listing available in Sacramento, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 living area for $230,000. So these are under 300K range properties. As you expect to know, the the pricing have been up. And if you are planning to sell your location, your property, you can give us a call back. We actually are only charging 1% listing price commission to all the sellers, and to the buyers, we are giving them the free inspection and free appraisal if you're planning to buy from us. So, these are some great opportunities to save some money from our side. And on the other hand, if you have if you have been struggling still on your properties right now, you can definitely, you have 2 loans, and, you cannot do the refi because of your credit history. And on top of that, you've been struggling to keep up with the equity and everything on the house. So you want to, settle your second loan. For that, actually, you can call my good friend, Mr. Shapur Ali. His team actually is really good in getting the loan reduced for you, and they can settle it up with that. Plus, actually, on top of that, if you have the credit cards, you have business loans, anything that is hindering your property, and you cannot do anything because this market is very good, but something is stopping you to invest in real estate, they can definitely help you out in this market. For that, you can contact them. Their information is 510-742-5887, and they speak various languages as well, and they can definitely help you out. And plus, if you want to do anything with the real estate, you want to invest, and your credit history is good, you want to sell your property, if there is equity and nothing is stopping you from doing that, then definitely you can go ahead and give me a call. We are available here in Fremont, and my number is 510-299-9361, and my website is www.gambhiramit.com. And the other thing is, right now the rates have been pretty good, and a lot of people who had done their modification about 2 or 3 years ago, and their timing has been up, the rates have been starting to go up. If you are planning to do the refi, or you want to, save some money, definitely, actually, for this is a good time for you to do it, because this is historically the lowest rates we have ever seen right now in this market, and we can definitely help you out on that. So again, for that, my number is 510-299-9361. ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਮੈਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡੈਟ ਸੈਟਲਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦਾ। ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਸੈਕੰਡ ਲੋਨ ਹੈਗਾ, ਐਂਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੈਕੰਡ ਲੋਨ ਸੈਟਲ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਕਾਰਡ ਦੇ ਲੋਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਲੋਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਐਂਡ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ ਬੋਦਰਿੰਗ ਯੂ that you cannot invest in this real estate market as well, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਾਫੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, and you want to settle it, definitely for that ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਾਹਪੁਰ ਵਾਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈਗਾ 510-742-5887, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ splgpc.com। ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਟਲੀ ਰੀਅਲ ਸਟੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਵੈਸਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, ਸਾਡਾ ਆਫਿਸ ਲੋਕੇਟਡ ਹੈਗਾ ਫਰੀਮੌਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਸੇਲ, ਫਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੋਮ ਬਾਇਰ, auction ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਾਫੀਆਂ ਲਿਸਟਿੰਗਾਂ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ। ਐਂਡ ਪਲੱਸ ਟੂ ਦ ਸੈਲਰਸ, ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੈਲਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, you want to sell the property, we are giving them special deals right now, 1% commission charge from the listing side. ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ buyer ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, we are giving free appraisal and free inspection to all the buyers right now. So for that, you can call me at 510-299-9361. And if you have any questions, give us a call. We can definitely help you. And we will see you next week, and enjoy and have a great day. Thank you.